It is my great pleasure to briefly present to you EuroCC project and National Competence Center for High Performance Computing Montenegro on behalf of University of Donja Gorica, which is one of 34 partners from 33 countries which are involved in this project. The importance of high-performance computing, which I will denote as HPC, is now widely recognized, and European HPC has a good momentum due to the investments made and the programs launched. Europe is improving position to compete with other regions in the area of high-performance computing technology provision. The level of HPC deployment in Europe matches its worldwide economic and academic position. HPC technology, if properly applied and disseminated, can significantly improve framework conditions for innovations in Montenegro by connecting HPC providers, business and innovation support organizations, higher education and research institutions, and policymakers on a national and international level. The creation of Montenegrin NCC within the EuroCC project gives us an opportunity to connect partners of the project in order to share the HPC skills and knowledge. Throughout the duration of the project, we will strive to fill the gaps in knowledge of HPC usage in various areas, such as application for industry, school education, higher education institutions, etc. The activities include various stages of development of training, courses, and seminars. In the following year, our goals are mainly focused on the establishment of the whole infrastructure required by the foundation of the HPC Competence Center, HPCCC. The infrastructure includes renting adequate hardware components, room facilities, trained both hardware and software system administrators, developed a long-term educational plan for new professionals and attract the end users or clients. In its foundation, the center is managed by the University of Donja Gorica. The center has several departments, each with its specific functionalities. First among them is Educational and Training Department, then a Research Department and Commercialization Department. By establishing the HPCC, we became HPC pioneers in Montenegro. Thus, we have to generate professionals that will be potential users of our infrastructure and demonstrators of possibilities of HPC hardware. Activities of this department will target high school pupils, students, and employed people with diplomas. With the beginning of 2021 school year, the department will become actively involved in organizing workshops at high schools with the goal of motivating future students to study disciplines that have HPC, artificial intelligence, and big data in their curriculums. During the first year of the project, we finished accreditation of the master study program at the Faculty for Information Systems and Technologies that includes module in artificial intelligence. Also, some new courses, obligatory and elective, will be introduced in other bachelor and master study programs. For curriculum's development and their constant improvement, as well as teaching activities, department members are responsible. The plan is that university courses cover HPC system, architecture, parallel programming, HPC application, and administration. Since at UDG we have several study programs that can benefit from HPC, the center will develop adapted HPC courses with an accent on demonstration of HPC application in considered areas. In the first stage, we will consider the Faculty of Polytechnics, Faculty for Design and Multimedia, and study program Statistics at the Faculty for International Economics, Finance and Business. At this level, the department will try to find engagement for the best students within the center. For people that already have university diplomas, the department will organize seminars and trainings. After completing the training, one will get a certificate that will be recognized also outside of Montenegro. Very briefly, the research department is performing research activities within the center that include the preparation of project applications, their submissions and realizations. During the first year of the project, we promoted the project and made connections with Montenegro research institutions, institutes, laboratories, Montenegro Academy of Science and Arts, and industry partners who are potential users of the HPC technology. Last but not least, commercialization department will be mainly focused on the sustainability of the center. The center will rent their infrastructure to industry partners. It was my pleasure to give this brief introduction. My colleagues will give you more details about this great project with emphasis on its practical part. Thank you.
Core technologies used in EuroCC are HPC, parallel computing, artificial intelligence and data analytics. Parallel computing is a programming technique where application segments are executed simultaneously on HPC resources. They are used in bioinformatics, medical images, personalized medicine, astrophysics, climate modeling, fluid dynamics, etc. Main goal of artificial intelligence is making smart computer systems for solving complex problems and making predictions in future. Machine learning and deep learning as a part of artificial intelligence rely their predictions on big amounts of data. HPC provides a lot of computational power to enable computationally intensive training to enable speeding up machine learning predictions.
Hello everyone, I'm involved in high-performance computing for almost 1 year. My task in this project is competence mapping. What I am doing here is mapping the skills related to HPC here in UDG as well as in Montenegro. What we found out from the initial analysis for the National Competence Center Montenegro is that there is a low demand for HPC, big data or artificial intelligence technology. We believe that the main reason for this is the lack of awareness for this technology and these topics and not knowing about their immense power of contributing to the knowledge-based economy. Here at UDG, we have the teams that are working on artificial intelligence project, and our goal is to raise awareness, raise the consciousness in the public about these topics by completing some projects for the private and public sector. For example, we have organized an IT conference where I have published the paper Natural Language Processing, machine learning application for the analyzing customer satisfaction from the Twitter social media. And in this example, HPC technology can help us to analyze this data in the real time. Moreover, we have developed an Open Mind Academy here at UDG where we have invited over 100 high school students to participate and learn about the latest technologies such as machine learning, drone piloting, 3D printing, game development, etc. I invite you all to come here and join us while we create the path for our youth to become the tech leaders in Montenegro and the world.
On HPC project, I'm working as a researcher and teacher. In teaching area, I organizing courses in programming, concretely in parallel programming and artificial intelligence. In the research area, I'm working on HPC systems to train our AI models on a few GPUs and CPUs. Also, we are trying to compare results on our local machines and on HPC system. What we saw is that in almost in every case we seen that we get better time performance on HPC machines than local machine. That is of course natural because we have a lot of resources on HPC system, but in some cases if you have a few or a little data, you can get better results if you activate more GPUs to train your models. So you need to be very careful with that. Also, we are using Slurm or Linux support for job management. With that technology, we are able to train our models on many graphical processing units and CPUs. And with that technologies, we achieved to publish some research papers in this area. So we published our results, and you can see better time performance in our experiments than on some local machines.